worst couples ever. What's going on, guys? Shak-Clips here once again, and this is also some more clips of the craziest couples I can find. But in this first one, guys, it is definitely not good either. Basically, I guess this woman decided to propose to her man. I'm not sure where. It looks like at like a Chipotle or some kind of restaurant, and I guess she was really surprised when he said no. Guys, don't normalize this kind of thing. I don't think a woman should ever propose to a man. It just looks too desperate, if you get what I'm saying.
Everybody.
Will you marry me? What? Serious? Why? Wow. What? What do you mean? Wow. Wow. Stop.
And this next one is absolutely horrible. I guess just off a woman's feeling, she'll decide if she wants to cheat on you or not.
You ever cheated on anyone?
Yes.
Why did you cheat on him?
Because I was unhappy.
All right. What's his name? You should say his name and apologize.
At a wedding? At a wedding? At a wedding? I'm kind of confused here. Is she putting an act on for her husband or for everybody else? Like, this kind of stuff, like, you're supposed to keep it with your husband, only do this for your husband, keep it behind closed doors, be a bit modest. Like, imagine her father there. Like, you're doing this in front of all of them. You think they're finding this super cute and attractive, or like, oh my god, wow, she's so pretty? No, you're literally degrading yourself in front of everyone, and I'm surprised the husband went along with this. I would have stopped. I would have stopped the entire wedding. And this next one, someone tried to explain an analogy that just did not look good at all. I don't know if she thinks that this is okay to say. She thinks that dating 6 people at different times is the same as dating all of them at the same time. I don't even know 6 people at the moment to even do stuff with, but the fact that she thinks it's perfectly fine is ridiculous. Thankfully, this guy humbled her.
We all date, right? And like the fact that I have dated 6 people at the same time, and you know, maybe one of us has dated 6 people at different times. What's the difference? You have seen and slept with the same amount of people. The timeline was just different.
So the difference is that it sounds like an excuse to get ran through.
I mean, that's like a really disgusting term, and I think that also that's kind of a really like harsh thing to say to women, because you would only say that really to a woman, right? You wouldn't say that to a dude. So,
well, I mean, it's a little different, but a man could also be...
Sure, but like you wouldn't... I wouldn't sit here and say that to you if you told me you were seeing 6 people. I'd be like, great, good for you. What I didn't own is the fact that you called me run through, which I think is rude. And also the fact that I didn't...
Was that me?
It doesn't even matter.
That might have been me.
But either way, you repeated it. And also the fact...
Well, it's the truth.
Oh, Brian.
I disagree with you.
And this next one, I think, is a great way to get to know a girl. I've actually heard of a lot of friends who did the same. I guess Target is just a great place for women.
How did you get over your ex?
I went to Target, I bought a few candles, right? And then I started asking women, hey, does this smell good? If she said yes, we started hanging out in Target. Then I bought her Starbucks.
Not shooting females at Target. Target is where the females go when they have a man.
You know that works, what I just said.
I mean, yeah, it does. If somebody came up to me and asked me, like, if this candle smell good, I'd be like, what are you trying to say?
And this next one, I think this guy is right. She shouldn't be parking there.
What? You can't park your car here, ma'am.
Are you blind?
Ma'am, move your car.
What the hell? Are you some kind of
And this next one, I actually did want to bring up this topic. Apparently, a bunch of schools are actually banning Andrew Tate. Now, you guys can have your opinions about him. I'm not here to discuss that. But the fact that some schools are actually banning him and saying that if anybody actually supports him, it's a very serious issue and that they're actually going to be dealt with, while they have other worse social media influencers saying horrible things that is perfectly fine to say, but yet Andrew Tate is way worse, it just makes no sense.
My frickin' school, the private school that my kids go to, has sent out an email and is running a webinar to bring to you people's attention, Andrew Tate.
Bearing this in mind, any student who is seen supporting Andrew Tate will be treated the same as other forms of basically disciplining them and their behavior, and will be isolated immediately. And an investigation will take place.
Now, if you guys don't believe what I say, that there are other influencers out there that just are way worse than Andrew Tate, here's a perfect clip of it. I can't believe they have women like this idolized, but Andrew Tate, I guess, looks at as a horrible man. And this next one's girl decided to bail out on this Tinder date, but this man had backups, as everybody should, to be honest. And this next one, I do hate this because it actually happened to me a lot. Anytime you actually get to know a girl or just get to know a person, it seems like it's more of like an interview. Like, how are you successful? How are you going to support me? It's not really about the relationship itself. It's just, what can I gain from you? And I'm actually happy you flipped the question on her, because this question isn't asked to women. It's just asked to men.
Have your own spot, car, and job? Sorry for the interrogation, lol. I'm just not into dating losers, I'm sure you can understand. I definitely understand, and absolutely. I bought a house a while back, my dad helped me out a lot. But yeah, I have a house. I have a full-time job and 2 cars, lol. One for strictly work, one for pleasure. Sounds like you got it going for you. Thanks, love. So how about you? How about me, what? Car, crib, job? Why would I need one?
And this next one, once again, I'm not sure how this is even possible. She said 86. Like, the class itself is probably 86. So did she get everybody in the class? I'm confused.
Like when I was a senior, I had 86 sex partners.
86?
Yes.
86? What the fuck? She belongs to the streets. What is this woman doing with her life?
And this next one goes to show that you really shouldn't be posting your girl unless you guys are actually official for quite some time. 1 month is just way too soon. I think honestly you shouldn't be posting anybody unless you're engaged or married. And plus, it's just kind of cringe to be posting your girl or your relationship online. It's none of anybody's business about how you guys are doing, and I do think it's very cringy.
Female friends made me realize that women are absolute savages. So I'm talking to one of my homegirls, and she tells me the story about a dude who has a whole crush on her. From the way she made it sound, this boy was in love. On the other hand, she didn't like this dude at all. In her own words, she just liked the attention that he gave. But what she didn't like, though, was the fact that other girls were interested in it. So she ended up concocting this entire scheme and told me it casually, like she's not a supervillain. She said she started dating this man for about a month, made him post her all over his social media, so this man systematically lost all his. And then when this man was completely, she dumped his on the spot.
And this next one, I'm not sure why this woman is so confused. A woman usually wants a man who is successful, who is taller than her, who is, I guess, a leader. Yet when it comes to him leading her, she doesn't like that. I'm just kind of confused why.
Do you like a strong man or a weak man?
Strong.
So that strong man is your leader?
No.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
He's your leader.
No, he's not.
All right, how about your grandparents? Was there a leader?
Maybe. Back in that time.
Why are you opposed to that now?
Because we're in the new, like, everything's different now. Women are, it's such
more miserable.
And this next one, I'm happy this man is bringing this up, even though this will probably never change, about a man actually expressing his emotions to a woman, even though she says she wants him to express his emotions, but when it actually comes time to it, she ignores him and it's only time for her emotion. This is something that's just commonly known now. A man can't really vent to a woman anymore, without her at least being turned off at least.
I'm a pretty emotionally intelligent dude. I've noticed that there's only room for my emotions when they're convenient for the woman that's asking me to be emotionally intelligent. That any emotional labor I do that's not for her convenience, or not that something she specifically asked for, that either goes unnoticed, or when I'm saying something that's not favorable, the shit gets used against me and it becomes about how she feels about what I said and not about the shit that I said.
Ladies, he making something too much sense. Somebody cry. Somebody cry.
And this next one, I actually don't like this advice. If you're only dating a woman for her looks, even at the age of 50, I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I hope there's something else holding you guys together.
Look at the mom if you're dating a girl. You look at the mom, if she's still pretty, then the girl that you're dating, you know you gotta catch. Yeah, exactly. So looks for the long run.
What if the mom doesn't look good at 50?
Then dip.
And this next one, I guess his man ended up finding out that his wife was cheating on him. Thankfully, the guy was actually cool with the other guy. And that this wife is just horrible for lying to both of these men.
She told me y'all was split up, bro. She didn't have nobody.
We split up. She ain't got nobody. Nah, we still married.
No, she didn't tell you she's divorced or nothing.
In this section, we have this woman here who's absolutely contradicting herself, saying that you shouldn't have a man who likes other pictures, which I agree with, but posting pictures of yourself for other men to like is also bad. I'm not sure how she doesn't understand her hypocrisy here.
If your boyfriend is liking or following a bunch of half-naked girls on Instagram or TikTok or any social media platform, please leave him.
Hey, this is your Instagram, right? It's really funny that you hold that opinion when, you know, yeah. Rules for thee, not rules for me.
In this section, I guess this little man over here, already has priorities straight. He kind of knows what he wants in the future, and I guess it's not a bad thing.
You get older, make sure when you get married, you treat your wife good, okay?
Married? I ain't getting married. I'm gonna have a girlfriend. And if I don't like that one, I'm gonna get another one. And if I don't like that one, I'm gonna get another one. And I'm gonna keep doing the same thing for the rest of my life.
Now, finally, the worst couple on the list, guys, I guess this man's on a date with a woman, and until she does this, he did the absolute right thing. Nobody likes to play games anymore. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.